They said I died. They said I was gay. They said Jay-Z was my dad.
Okay, so we're African American. Let's not forget that. So once we go into stores and we go to Walmart and we go to Target, we don't know who's going to attack.
It sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful and a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, you know, bullshit sometimes. And
everything couldn't make the. It was 4 episodes.
Right.
So it was a lot. You had to pick and choose things. Like,
one thing 50 Cent made clear this year, he's not slowing down for anyone. Diddy's probably wishing he never got involved with 50's ex, because ever since then, 50 has been on his case non-stop. And it looks like he's not planning to stop anytime soon.
And one day, I said, what the F is wrong with you? And he was like, you know. He said, you know Will raped me. You know Diddy made me suck his penis. You know what's going on. You know Charlie made me suck. And I said, I have no idea.
Diddy. The talk is that Bryshere Gray might be one of the names involved. And rumor has it, he's ready to tell everything that allegedly went down between him, Diddy, and even Will Smith. So, by now, most people already know 50 Cent finally dropped his long-awaited documentary about Diddy. And wow, did it set the internet on fire. Everyone's got something to say.
A lot of things that happened to me, I just don't even want to speak on, you know what I'm saying? Some days, those girls next to me woke up, some days, he was in the bed. I would wake up feeling sore, still not understanding exactly.
Some folks are applauding 50 for pulling back the curtain, while others are accusing him of doing it just to get revenge after Diddy's alleged fling with 50's baby mama, Daphne Joy. But honestly, what 50's reason was doesn't even matter at this point.
I was pretty often. I tried to confide in KK, Christina, that's Puff's chief of staff. And I thought it would be more, understood if I took it to someone who's a woman.
The real focus is that this documentary gave a voice to people, especially the men, who claim Diddy crossed serious lines, and they didn't hold back at all. The first person to speak up in the doc was music producer Lil Rod, who had already taken legal action against Diddy before even appearing in the film. Lil Rod's story gets real intense. He shared that Diddy flew him out to Miami, supposedly to help produce his Love album.
This video is not in defense of Diddy in no shape, form, or fashion. This video is in protest of bull. Speaking about this nigga Lil Rod in particular, I don't give a how much money a nigga got, how powerful he is. If I'm working with you, son, and I wake up with a sore son, it's lit. If you're a heterosexual male and another man does something to you that you did not approve of, you either gotta do something about it or take that shit to the grave, son.
But instead, it turned into a wild, non-stop party scene. According to him, the parties got so out of control that he sometimes woke up confused with no clear memory of what had happened. He said there were times he'd find a woman beside him, and other times it'd be Diddy, barely dressed, right next to him. He described feeling pain and confusion after those nights.
Bisexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills, Bryshere Gray, left that house screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick, he needed a dog.
And said he couldn't figure out what was happening to him at the time. But after years of processing it, he claimed that he came to realize something much darker had taken place, and that Diddy allegedly violated him while he was out of it.
When you lose your man card, that's the only thing I can think of. You lose your damn man card.
What is that? What do you mean by that?
You give up your ability, your right to being a man. A man don't take it, a man gives it. So when you give up that man card, you don't get that back.
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
No, I'm saying what I'm saying. You don't get that back. You come into this world as a man one time. You give up that right for anything, for fear of being hurt, fear of somebody doing something, for wanting to gain something. When you give up that man card right, you lose some spiritual energy that has always been pushing through. Like if a woman gives up her womanly right, but when you give up your manhood, I've never seen somebody recover from it. That was all the people that went to the puffy parties. Those videos, all the people that did all those things thinking that there was never going to be a consequence for what they were doing. Got punked out and out by some greater desire. You shouldn't have a greater desire than being a man.
This story has people talking non-stop, and if 50's really about to drop part 2, things are about to get even more explosive. What's really wild is that even after everything that allegedly went down, Lil Rod still stuck around Diddy's circle for a few more months. People were shocked, especially since he claimed the mistreatment was still happening during that time.
Chosen Wilkins
If you get aggravated, you're feeding into
made a lie and said that I tried to hurt myself. Chosen Wilkins.
I mean, we've had multiple. My office has talked to him. He's been there. I mean, for somebody that's wanting to hurt himself.
I take pictures with people every day. How am I?
I don't know if it was that. It could have been, like I said, one of the three. You could have said you threatened to hurt someone else, threatened to hurt yourself.
Now, I'm not here to judge or question his choices, because at the end of the day, he's the one who says he went through it. He's the victim here, period. But let's be real, not everyone's been that understanding. Some people online have been ruthless, saying things like he stayed because he liked the lifestyle and the perks that came with being close to Diddy.
You gotta realize that, he didn't get all this from his daddy, because he didn't know his daddy, even though they try to say his daddy was some big time drug dealer in the whole 9 yards. You understand? He didn't get this from his daddy. You gotta realize, man, his mother had a modeling agency, and it was alleged that it was also,
And just to be clear, those aren't my words. That's what the internet's been saying. Before diving into the rest of the alleged victims, fans have been begging 50 Cent to drop part 2 of his Netflix documentary, and this time they want him to cover Bryshere Gray's situation. According to them,
hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
Diddy might have played a big role in Bryshere's public downfall. Rumors about this have been floating around for a while, and it all started when Jaguar Wright spoke up with what she claimed were receipts to back it up. Jaguar said that Bryshere, who many remember as Hakeem from Empire,
Person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
went away.
Got in the
car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on tape.
Was introduced to Diddy and Will Smith by his then manager, Charlie Mack. The plan was supposed to be professional. Diddy would guide him musically while Will helped him level up his acting career.
I was at City College. You understand? I was there. I was doing security. My team was supposed to have the outside. Puff came to me the day before we were supposed to do the job there and told me that Heavy D didn't want us to do the security outside. I had 18 men ready to do the security outside with my dogs, like I always do. People knew how we used to roll. We would have the Pits, the Rottweilers, you understand? We had that outside locked up, so anybody try to bum rush, anybody do that, we had the gates, the whole 9 yards, so we could stop all that. You know how people gonna get down in Harlem, you understand? So, and then when you got LL Cool J, you got Mike Tyson coming through there, and they coming through the front door so people see them. So they gonna go crazy. LL was the hottest thing out at that time. Mike Tyson was the hottest thing out at that time. They got all kinds of stars and people in there already. They was coming through the back. They came through the front. And it caused the door to be bum rushed. But if they had the gates up, if they had the dogs, and with the help of the police, that shit would have never happened, bro. That shit would have never happened. I was there, I saw it. I saw Jessica run down and stuff after she grabbed the money box because my man Eddie was protecting her. And Eddie's the one called me on the walkie-talkie and said, yo, Jessica just locked me in outside the gym, Gene. You couldn't go down the steps after they bum rushed the door. You understand? I had to run around the whole gym on the outside, around the gym, down the steps, run across the basketball court, and open the front door. When I opened that one door, because it pushed inside, people start squeezing through that, then I just kept doing the doors, and people was coming in there, falling dead, right out, just falling out right there, and once they got in there, they just fell out. It was crazy.
But according to Jaguar, that mentorship turned into something totally different. She claimed they were more focused on private parties than career growth. And get this, Terrence Howard, Bryshere's co-star on Empire.
It's Janice Combs. Janice Combs is bad boy. Man, you don't actually sign to Diddy. His name is on a dotted line, but you actually sign it to Janice Combs.
Did he ever tell you why that is, or do you understand?
Now that I'm older, I know exactly what it is. It's a paper trail, so nothing can come bite me. If you come for me, you ain't coming for me. I ain't got nothing. You going to my mama.
Reportedly hinted at similar things, which made the whole situation even more suspicious. People couldn't believe it when he seemed to back up parts of what Jaguar was saying. Then, just when the drama couldn't get any deeper, Jaguar popped back up again with more shocking claims.
Before-scene footage of Cent Diddy Combs in the days leading up to his arrest in New York last September.
You want to put the stuff in my fanny pack, King?
The exclusive video obtained by Netflix shows Combs debating with his lawyers about strategy.
Listen to me.
It should show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
This time, she said Diddy and Will allegedly put Bryshere through even worse experiences than people first thought, and she even brought his mother, Andrea Mayberry. Jaguar claimed Andrea knew what was happening, but didn't step in because she was getting paid. That's what she said, and it sent social media into an uproar.
A new Netflix docuseries about Cent Diddy Combs is making headlines for its never-before-seen footage of the music mogul in the days before his arrest. Now, Combs is threatening legal action against the streamer for airing the unauthorized footage. Behind the series is Combs' longtime rap rival 50 Cent and director Alexandria.
Jaguar Wright didn't hold anything back. She even claimed that after Cassie filed her lawsuit, Bryshere Gray was allegedly preparing to do the same with a massive $50 million suit against Diddy. But according to her, Diddy somehow got word of it and pressured him to back down before it ever reached the public.
50 Cent has been working on this documentary for almost 2 years. The footage he has is insane. The people he got speaking about Diddy is ridiculous. And on top of that, the only place he agrees to do the interview, Rob, if you can show this, he goes and interviews with ABC, and there's an Instagram post he put up, Rob. I don't know if you have that or not. If you go on his Instagram account, he goes and does the interview about Diddy's documentary on ABC, and they say the reason why he did it on ABC, it's that one right there, Rob, the one you had it on, is because ABC news station is one of only...
That's what she says, and it's got people wondering what really went on behind the scenes. Now, when it comes to the specific lawsuit Jaguar mentioned, many fans believe she's talking about that same $50 million case that was rumored to involve both Diddy and Will Smith. A blind item that surfaced around that time hinted at it too.
Why does it all come to a head now? Why now? Why?
Because he's the acceptable monster at this time, like R. Kelly was the last time I sat on this couch.
So who's next?
Y'all don't see the lineup?
Yeah, we see the lineup. I'm just waiting to see who's next.
Jay-Z is setting Diddy.
It read something like, I suspect this soon-to-step-forward male victim of assault by this A-list mogul won't be the last man to do so. Cent Diddy Combs. When that blind item started circulating again, social media exploded. People were furious with 50 Cent for allegedly leaving Bryshere out of the documentary.
Does he know y'all have this in the doc?
I would doubt he knows.
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day. Perhaps. What was he intending to use it for?
I have no idea.
Saying he's been ignored in this entire situation for way too long. Many online users have been calling for someone to finally take his story seriously. Sadly, Bryshere's situation only seems to have gotten worse. People online have pointed out how much he's been struggling.
So I think what Diddy was trying to say was, you know, there's nothing to be done legally on the criminal front because no indictment had been dropped yet. But in the court of public opinion, it seemed like he wanted to take a more aggressive approach to put a certain message out there, and his attorney seemed to.
Saying fame left him in a tough position. After 50's documentary aired, a video went viral showing Bryshere in tears after police were reportedly called to his home over concerns for his safety. It was said that watching the documentary brought back painful memories, and fans were heartbroken seeing him like that.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business.
Moving back to 50's documentary, it wasn't just the men sharing their stories. 50 also included testimonies from several women who claimed to have had disturbing experiences with Diddy, including Aubrey O'Day from Danity Kane. Aubrey has been open about her time with Diddy for years.
50 and Puff have a long-term beef. It's personal. It's between both of them and God. Just the way Puff is down on his luck and 50's kicking a man when he's down. If 50 ever luck turned on 50, you gotta be careful what you put out. There's a karma to every action that you...
So her appearance didn't shock people, but the details she revealed definitely did. Aubrey dropped new information that left viewers speechless. She said she came across a sworn statement from a witness who claimed they once walked in on Diddy allegedly saying her name when she was unconscious. Aubrey personally has no memory of that night.
This and, tried to persuade Netflix not to come forward with it. I think it's an interesting argument because what they're claiming is, Curtis Jackson, aka 50 Cent, has had a long-standing, animosity against Diddy and sort of vice versa. And because he's at the helm, they're arguing this can't be taken seriously. This should sort of be seen as propaganda. And one of the things that Netflix hit back with was, yes, he's the executive producer. He doesn't necessarily have creative control. And that's something.
And honestly, she's grateful she doesn't remember. But according to that witness, it was definitely her they saw.
Documentary, I think a lot of people thought that he was just joking around. It turns out he's not. So this is actually a real project that's being made under his G unit.
And they were certain of what they witnessed. It didn't stop there. The documentary even showed emails that Diddy allegedly sent Aubrey when she was still underage.
And all these freak-offs with him, and he sounds really pissed off.
Hey, I really don't know what's going on with you, but I just want to just give you a heads up that I'm about to really disappear on you. You feel me? I'm not going to be playing these games with you at all, at all. So I don't know, you think you silent treating me, and you think I'm going to be, nah. You'll have a
messages that suggested he wanted an inappropriate relationship with her. The existence of those emails left the public completely stunned. Now, after everything that's come to light, people are saying Diddy's road to redemption is looking almost impossible. And if rumors are true that 50 Cent plans to include Bryshere Gray's full story in part 2 of his Netflix series, that might be the final blow to Diddy's public image. Of course, the internet has been flooded with reactions. One person commented, "This has to stop. This young man is being destroyed right in front of our eyes and nobody's helping him. Where is his mentor, Will Smith?" Another wrote, "This kid needs a break. These young stars get into the industry with no support, no loyalty, no real love, just money. And when the money's gone, they're left broken. I just pray he finds people who truly care and help him find a better path." The conversation around all this keeps getting louder, and if 50 really drops that second documentary, the industry might never be the same again.